Hello everyone, this is Ninja Girl Zackary here, and as some of you probably know, I hope a lot of you know, last night was the premiere of Tangled Before Ever After, the pilot for Tangled the series, which begins March 24th in 2 weeks. And I'm going to tell you guys right off the bat, I loved pretty much every second of this movie / pilot. It was so awesome. Rapunzel was amazing in this. I loved it. I am going to be going into spoilers during this, so if you have not seen Tangled Before Ever After yet, go watch it. It's probably going to be on throughout the entire weekend, so please do yourself a favor and go watch it. You'll like it. Trust me. So good. Definitely go watch it, then come back to this video. But, yes, it was such an awesome movie. I really enjoyed it. But it starts just like Tangled did, with Eugene's narration. This is the day of this is the story of how I died. And then, of course, they put a spin on it and went to heaven, because Eugene's a prince now, and he's just loving it. You know, typical Eugene. And, yeah, the actual full movie begins with that, and then it cuts to a scene with Rapunzel and Eugene basically racing the royal guard back to Corona on their horses. And when they reach the wall, the border of Corona, Eugene, I should say, and Rapunzel have such a sweet moment together. It's adorable. Rapunzel is basically looking out at all of Corona, saying how beautiful it is, and she says, "Have you ever seen anything so beautiful?" And Flynn, Eugene, grabs her hand and looks at her and says, yes, I have. And that was the sweetest thing ever. It really was. They are adorable. Yes, they haven't known each other very long, that's true. But somehow their chemistry works and they make sense. It's just, that was so cute. It really was. By the way, Mandy, Zackary, Levi, thank you for coming back, because it was just so perfect to hear them together again. So good. Mandy especially. Love her. She was amazing. But, yeah, then they head back to Corona because Rapunzel is about to be officially coronated as the princess of Corona. So, and they cut to a song basically showing her princess life and how she's happy. Flynn especially is happy because it's what he's always wanted. Money, power, you know. Kind of. And he's happy because he has Rapunzel. And he reveals he has the engagement ring and he's going to propose to her at her coronation. So, yay, we'll see what happens with that later. But, yeah, the song is basically just about the royal life. Her father even sings. Remember in Tangled, her mother and father didn't speak. In this, they do. But, yeah, he wants to protect Rapunzel. But, again, the main song is just about her and the royal life, how she's happy, but kind of not. She's kind of nervous. Yeah. And then some guests start arriving for her coronation, because it's very soon, it's the next day, and Rapunzel's greeting everybody, but man, are they harsh toward her, because she goes up and gives someone a bear hug, and yeah, that's bad timing, Rapunzel. And also someone makes fun of her not wearing shoes. Figures, right? To me, of course, and to us, the audience, that's endearing about her, but of course they have to have some snobs poking fun at her because of her awkwardness and quirkiness, but whatever. Her mother and father, they love her, of course. They don't really care, but yeah. And, of course, her parents are telling her how she's going to be representing not just herself and the family, but all of Corona. So Rapunzel is feeling pressured, kind of, and kind of imprisoned again, sort of. She's surrounded by her family and Eugene and everybody who does really, really love her. And of course her new friend Cassandra, she has her as well. Her attendant, lady-in-waiting, yeah. But she's still feeling imprisoned because this is all new to her. She's never dealt with anything like this, but she's princess and she's got to get used to it one way or another, like it or not. So that's basically what Rapunzel's going through during this. She's trying to get used to all this. So yeah. But then the time comes for I guess you would call it the rehearsal dinner before her coronation. And this is when Flynn, Eugene, decides to go ahead and propose. And because of everything going on, the pressure she's feeling, she doesn't say no, but she doesn't say yes to Eugene either. She's just feeling so pressured and so she ends up going to her room. Just trying to get a moment to collect her thoughts. And this is when Cassandra says, well, I can take you out if you want. Or actually, I think she mentioned it earlier, but Rapunzel, after this proposal incident, she says, oh, I really need to clear my head. But she kind of can't because the royal guards won't leave her alone because her father's very protective of her. Yeah, you see that when she tried to have a day out earlier, but yeah. Cassandra then takes her out, sneaks her out, and Rapunzel actually rides Maximus. And this is when you hear this wonderful song you're hearing now, Within My Hair. I love this song and I am doing a cover because I love it that much. But yeah, you basically see Rapunzel and Cassandra riding the horses, having fun, and Rapunzel finally just having a moment to breathe, to enjoy the outside world. Because remember, she'd been cooped up for 18 years, and she's feeling cooped up again in a sense. Family around her or not. So, but yeah, Cassandra then takes her to, I believe she says it's the area where the flower grew. And she sees a stone and crystals surrounding it. And Rapunzel goes to touch it, and then a magical kind of explosion sort of happens. And then Rapunzel sees a golden streak of hair in her bangs. But then the bridge starts getting destroyed by all the crystals. So Cassandra and her have to run. So they run with Maximus, and yeah. They do their best to get out of there. Rapunzel jumps, and that's when you see her long golden hair come back. And she just like, what? How? She has no clue how, but it's back. And the bridge, meanwhile, is still collapsing, so she and Cassandra still have to keep running, and just like in Tangled, her hair gets snagged, and Maximus has to get her out, and then Cassandra nearly falls, but using her hair, Rapunzel's able to help her. And then they finally get a second. They have no idea how her hair is back, and Rapunzel knows her father will be so mad. So they then get back to Corona. It's coronation day. Also, Flynn knows that Rapunzel snuck out. Luckily, he covered for her when her father tried to go and talk to her. But yeah. But it's coronation day now, and her hair is back. So she and Cassandra sneak back in, go to her room, and they try to cut her hair, and they find it can't be cut. They have no idea why. It could be something from the rocks, because Cassandra showed up that for some reason the rocks are indestructible. Her sword shattered when she tried to cut it. So yeah. Or smashed the rock, I should say. And now her hair is the same way. Cassandra tries to cut it with scissors, no luck. So they gotta do everything they can to hide it, especially when Flynn knocks on the door. Trying to check up on Rapunzel because he knew that she snuck out. And Cassandra doesn't want Rapunzel to let him in, she doesn't want him to know, because that means she'll be taken off princess duty and they won't see each other again, her and Rapunzel. They are very close friends, apparently. So, but of course Flynn barges his way in, sees the hair, and he goes, "Holy hair!" And Rapunzel, with the grin on her face, like, "Surprise!" Yeah, the hair's back, and Flynn is like, "Okay, yeah, it's back. Okay, I'm not gonna ask. I'm just gonna guess it magically came back. Whatever. You'll tell me when you're ready. You'll explain how when you're ready." And Rapunzel's like, "Thank you for understanding." But Flynn is like, "Of course. Oh, come on, tell me. He's dying to know." But then Queen Ariana, Rapunzel's mother, knocks on the door. By the way, Rapunzel's mom is awesome. Love her already. She's amazing. She knocks on the door, and Flynn is like, "You gotta hide your hair, woman. We gotta hide your hair." So they put a wig on her. She sits on the bed. Ariana comes in and gives Rapunzel a diary. She has some excerpts that she wrote in there, and just telling hers and Frederick, is that her father? Yeah, I think so. It basically, she wrote down in the diary some of hers and her father's adventures, and she tells Rapunzel to fill the pages herself with her own magical fun adventures, and just to be safe, but live her life, have fun, and enjoy it herself, you know? And there's a message in the back, which is in French, but it translates to, "There's more in you." And I thought that was so sweet. So her mom is freaking awesome. I love Queen Ariana. Her father is okay. Overprotective, kind of like King Triton in a sense, but he's alright. You know, he means well, and it's understandable why he's the way he is. But, yeah. So she gives that to her as a coronation present, and then it's time for her to get ready. The coronation ceremony is happening, and meanwhile, we meet the new villain, Lady Kane. So, yeah. Meanwhile, of course, Rapunzel's getting ready for the coronation. She's having to wear shoes for the first time. She has the wig on, and Cassandra's doing her best to hide her blonde hair. Yeah, it's crazy. But she goes out there, the ceremony begins, and then Lady Kane shows up with a group of bandits and explains her motivation, and that it's Rapunzel's fault. But anyway, her motivation is that 18 years ago, when Rapunzel was kidnapped, her father had every single criminal, even petty thieves, just arrested and thrown in jail. Understandably so in a way, but that's basically her motivation. She's angry with Rapunzel and the king for doing so, for taking her father away from her. And what Lady Kane wants to do is basically the same thing. And she almost gets away, but Rapunzel is not going to just stand by and let that happen, even though her father doesn't want her to get involved. But of course, we know her. She's not going to just stand by. And she is forced to reveal her secret, her long blonde hair being back. And the fight that ensues is awesome. Rapunzel is kicking butt, using her hair to her advantage, and even a frying pan. When one of the bandits grabs her hair, she sees a frying pan, grabs it, boom, right in the face, and then Flynn ends up with it. And Cassandra fights and is awesome. Such a good fight, and Rapunzel being amazing, the wonderful, strong princess that we know she can be. It was awesome to see. I loved every second of it. And they win. They beat Lady Kane. But of course, her father is not happy, and they have a discussion, he and Rapunzel, and she tries to explain to him what happened, and that, yeah, despite her hair being back, she's still okay. She tries to convince him that she can handle herself, basically, but he is not having it. He still thinks that she needs to be protected, and he explains his reasons that 18 years ago when she was taken, he feels like a part of him died, or he felt like a part of him died. And he pretty much prayed every day that if he was ever given his daughter back, that he would do everything to protect her and never let something happen to her again. So, it's understandable why he's the way he is. But he also says that, as king, that now she will not be allowed to leave without him knowing. And this, of course, upsets Rapunzel because she's basically in a prison again. All she wants is her freedom to live her life. But he wants to protect her, and Mother Gothel lied to her whole life. So, she's still basically a prisoner now, but she leaves her father to go to her room, but not before saying, "There's more to me than you think." But, again, he's not having it. She goes to her room. Flynn then comes in with a cupcake and talks to her, trying to cheer her up, and apologizes for kind of putting her on the spot at the rehearsal dinner with a proposal. And she explains, "I'm sorry for reacting the way I did, but please be patient with me." And Flynn understands, you know, and it's so sweet. It really is. So, loved it. And he leaves her to herself, you know, just to think. And that's when you hear the Wind in My Hair reprise, and it's so good. And it's basically Rapunzel saying that no matter what, she will find a way to live her life. She's not going to let anything stop her. And it was so good. And that's basically where this pilot, this movie ends. I just loved it. It was so good. I can't recommend it enough. And I'm so excited for the series on the 24th. I probably won't review every episode because I just want to watch and enjoy it. But I highly recommend it. It's so good. And I am so happy Disney put effort into this. I really am. It turned out wonderful. And having Mandy Moore and Zackary Levi back was just the icing on the cake. So good. Mandy was in top form. And I loved every second. I really did. Her song, Wind in My Hair, I loved it. Like I said, I'm doing a cover. I really, really love this song. It's so good. But, yeah, that is my review for Tangled Before Ever After. I loved it and highly recommend it. It'll probably, like I said, be on throughout this weekend, so check it out. Definitely. Please do. It's worth sitting down and watching, trust me. Especially if you love Tangled the way I do, and love Rapunzel as a princess. It's worth your time. So, do watch it, please. I do want to address one other thing, though. At the very end, you see someone, you don't see who it is, but you see hands push some of the bushes out of the way, and look at the rocks and crystals surrounding the spot where Rapunzel's hair grew back. And we don't know who it is, but there was a promo during the commercial breaks that showed Mother Gothel. It could be like maybe a nightmare sequence? Maybe? Possibly, I don't know. Could be just Rapunzel having a nightmare in this promo. But they show Mother Gothel. And she is with Rapunzel, grabbing her hair again. And it's like, oh, you didn't think I was gone forever, did you? Yes, she is also voiced by Donna Murphy in this. But how in the world, if she is back, and if it's not a nightmare sequence, how is Mother Gothel back? My only guess is the same crystal and rock that made her hair grow back brought her back somehow. Hopefully it will be explained, but if Mother Gothel's back, oh no. That's not good, but I'm sure Rapunzel's parents will protect her, and she'll protect herself. She won't be fooled by Gothel again, that's for sure. Woohoo! But that is wild. I didn't expect Mother Gothel to be in this series at all. I expected her to maybe be mentioned, but she actually might be back, which is wild. So, I'm excited to see where that goes. But, yes, other than that, I love this series. It's worth the time, and I'm glad it turned out the way it did. Oh, I should address the animation, because I know some people were like, it's Flash animation. This is a TV series. It can't be as good as Tangled was, animation-wise. But you know what? Personally, I like the animation style. I think it's pretty good. You can still tell who everyone is. And as far as I could tell, the movements of the characters were very fluid and very nice. So yeah, just addressing that. It's 2D, but it looks good, in my opinion. So, but other than that, I think that will do it for this review. I loved Tangled Before Ever After. Definitely watch it. And yeah, until my next video, everyone, I hope you enjoyed. And I will see you guys next time. Oh, also, don't forget, tonight, 11 p.m. on Toonami, Cartoon Network, Samurai Jack, Season 5, season premiere. That's gonna be good. But, yeah, now, I'm done. I'll see you guys next time.